The 1908 Barber dime, also known as the Liberty Head dime, is one of those classic early 20th century U.S. coins that continues to impress collectors with both its beauty and value. High-grade examples of this coin have sold for $10,000 to $25,000, with proof and exceptional mint state pieces fetching even higher prices at major auctions. Support our effort, subscribe, like, and share so we can bring you more amazing coin videos. Designed by Charles E. Barber, chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, the Barber dime replaced the Seated Liberty design in 1892 and was produced until 1916. The 1908 issue came near the end of its run, making it one of the later year strikes in the series. On the obverse, Liberty faces right wearing a Phrygian cap and a laurel wreath, surrounded by the words, United States of America, and the date below. The reverse carries the familiar wreath encircling the denomination, 1 dime. Its design is simple yet elegant, a style that marked a transition between 19th century artistry and modern American coinage. The 1908 Barber dime was struck in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The Philadelphia Mint produced the majority, with about 10.6 million coins, while Denver and San Francisco struck 4.2 million and 3.2 million, respectively. However, finding any of these coins in pristine, uncirculated condition today is a serious challenge. Most Barber dimes circulated heavily for decades, wearing down the fine details of Liberty's hair, the leaves of the wreath, and the bold lettering around the rim. Collectors value the 1908 dime according to both its mint mark and its condition. A heavily worn good-grade example might be worth only a few dollars, but an extremely fine or about uncirculated coin can command $50 to $150. In mint state grades, prices rise sharply. An MS-65 example from Philadelphia can bring $800 to $1,200, while the scarcer 1908S or 1908D can reach $2,000 to $4,000 in similar condition. The real showstoppers are the ultra-gem MS-67 pieces, where full luster, sharp strikes, and near-perfect surfaces have pushed auction prices beyond $10,000 to $25,000. Proof examples, struck for collectors, are even more spectacular, with mirror-like fields and razor-sharp details that easily bring $5,000 to $15,000 depending on grade and toning. Speaking of toning, many 1908 Barber dimes display beautiful natural colors from decades of storage in old coin albums or envelopes. Hues of gold, rose, and deep ocean blue often swirl across the surface, making each coin visually unique. Collectors especially prize coins with original skin and natural patina, as cleaned or polished examples lose both aesthetic appeal and value. Errors and varieties on 1908 Barber dimes are uncommon but fascinating. Some show minor die cracks, misaligned strikes, or repunched mint marks, particularly on Denver and San Francisco issues. These small anomalies can add premiums ranging from $50 to several $100, depending on rarity and eye appeal. Because Barber coinage was produced using heavy mechanical presses of the era, striking quality varied, making fully detailed examples with sharp wreath lines and strong, e pluribus unum, letters particularly desirable. The Barber dime series as a whole holds a special place in U.S. coin history. It bridged the gap between the intricate seated Liberty designs of the 19th century and the artistic renaissance of early 20th century coinage, which brought us the Mercury dime and Buffalo nickel. The 1908 issue, sitting just 8 years before the end of the series, captures the design's mature beauty, refined, balanced, and steeped in history. When searching for a 1908 Barber dime, always check for sharpness of detail and luster. Liberty's headband, the word, Liberty, on her crown, and the corn leaves on the wreath are the key focal points for grading. A coin with full, legible, Liberty letters is almost always higher grade. The reverse wreath should also show crisp, separate leaves and no flattening in the bow at the bottom. Certified grading from PCGS or NGC is highly recommended, especially for coins believed to be mint state or proof. A professionally graded coin gives collectors confidence in authenticity and condition, both essential in determining true market value. The 1908 Barber dime stands as more than just a silver coin, it's a piece of America's numismatic evolution. Each one tells a story of turn-of-the-century craftsmanship, everyday commerce, and a nation moving into modern times. For collectors and historians alike, it remains a timeless reminder that even the smallest silver piece can hold a world of history and beauty within its tiny frame. A dime that once jingled in the pockets of the early 1900s and now shines as a treasured artifact worth thousands. The 1918 Mercury Dime, properly known as the Winged Liberty Head Dime, is one of the most elegant coins ever produced by the U.S. Mint, and some examples from this year have fetched breathtaking prices at auction. A brilliant, fully struck 1918D Mercury Dime graded MS67 FB, full bands, once sold for over $45,000, while proof-like or pristine Philadelphia pieces have reached $20,000 or more. Support our effort, subscribe, like, and share so we can bring you more amazing coin videos. The Mercury Dime made its debut in 1916, designed by sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, whose initials, A, appear discreetly on the obverse near the neck. The obverse features liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, though the resemblance to the Roman god Mercury led to its popular nickname. The reverse shows a fasces, a bundle of rods bound together with an axe, representing unity and strength, surrounded by an olive branch for peace. This blend of symbolism gave the dime both grace and power, capturing the spirit of America entering the modern era. By 1918, the U.S. was just emerging from World War I, and the Mercury Dime circulated heavily as the economy adjusted to peacetime. The coin was struck in 3 mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Over 26 million were made in Philadelphia, 22 million in Denver, and 19 million in San Francisco. While those numbers sound large, survival in top condition is scarce, especially for the Denver issue with sharp strike details and full bands on the reverse. Those small, horizontal lines on the fasces that indicate a full, complete strike. The 1918D is by far the most valuable of the three. In average circulated condition, it's worth about $10 to $20, but in mint state with full bands, values rise exponentially. An MS65 FB can bring $5,000 to $10,000. MS66 FB examples often command $20,000 to $30,000, and the ultra-rare MS67 FB sold for an astonishing $45,000 at auction. The San Francisco issue, while more common in lower grades, also has scarce high-end survivors, with gem full-band coins selling for $2,000 to $5,000. Even the Philadelphia strike, though generally well-made, becomes highly collectible in bright, untoned red-gold hues and near-flawless surfaces. Collectors adore the 1918 Mercury Dime for its artistry, history, and challenge. Many circulated heavily for decades, developing smooth wear that softened Liberty's facial features and erased the delicate lines on the fasces. Finding one with strong detail, vibrant luster, and clean surfaces is a prize. Some coins display lovely natural toning, shades of blue, rose, or golden amber, which add to their appeal and can even raise auction prices. Error varieties from 1918 are another area of fascination. Off-center strikes, die cracks, and lamination flaws appear occasionally, but one of the most famous related rarities from this era is the 1918 7th-D overdate Mercury Dime. An extraordinary error where a 1918 die was punched over a 1917 date. Though that specific overdate belongs to a different die pairing, it's historically connected and has sold for up to $200,000 in mint state grades. Because of that discovery, collectors often inspect every 1918D carefully, hoping to uncover a subtle die anomaly or variety that might yield a hidden treasure. When examining a 1918 Mercury Dime, always check the reverse. Look closely at the fasces, the central bundle of rods. The tiny horizontal lines in the center should be crisp and complete from one edge to the other. If they are fully visible, the coin earns the FB, or full bands, designation, which can multiply its value many times over. Similarly, a coin's luster and toning can distinguish an ordinary piece from a stunning gem. Grading services like PCGS and NGC are essential for authenticating and preserving valuable examples. They help verify strike quality and originality, ensuring collectors can buy and sell with confidence. High-grade 1918 Mercury dimes certified as MS65 or higher, particularly with full bands, continue to appreciate as serious collectors compete for the finest known coins. The 1918 Mercury dime represents a perfect blend of beauty and history, a reflection of America's resilience after war, and of the artistic excellence that defined early 20th century coinage. It's more than just a dime. It's a masterpiece struck in silver, a tiny canvas that captures the nation's ideals of liberty, peace, and unity. Whether found in a family collection or purchased at a major auction, the 1918 Mercury Dime remains one of the most admired and valuable coins a collector can hold. Proof that even the smallest pieces of silver can carry immense historical and emotional worth.